Greetings everybody, Brendan here with the Credit Repair Experts. Today's video, we're going to be going over different credit monitoring services and which one should I use. So if you've been working with me to repair your credit, you'll know that I use 4 different credit monitoring services. However, they're not all created equal. And there are some other ones that I don't use in my credit repair process that are still very effective. So before we get into the 4 that I can utilize, I'm going to be going over some of the ones that I don't utilize, but I still would say are effective if you were just using it to go and use your credit for other means. One of them is called MyFico. This is actually offered by FICO. It gives you all your FICO scores, and they generate for you a breakdown based off of the scores of the 3 major credit bureaus. But they also do take into account some of the other third-party repositories, which we'll go over in another video. But they take all that information and they give you your FICO scores. And they also give you the different FICO models. A lot of you might not know there are different FICO scoring models, which I'll also do in a future video. There's FICO, I believe, FICO 2 through 9. So 9 is actually the one that most lenders use now. They've moved into FICO 9 scoring. It used to be FICO 8 was the standard. But different products have their own FICO. So like mortgages use a certain FICO scoring mechanism. Car notes use a certain FICO scoring mechanism. Certain credit card companies like American Express use their own FICO scoring mechanism. So MyFico is great if you're trying to look at all the different FICO breakdowns that you have. So that's one of them. And then another one that's very popular that's out there is called Credit Hero. They're used by really popular credit repair software called Credit Repair Cloud. And so if you're someone who's looking to get into the credit repair business and you use or have considered using Credit Repair Cloud, that's actually the one that they're partnered with. So they're effective too. I'm not actually sure if they give you your FICO scores or not. So if you guys have the answer to that, please leave that in the comments about your experience with Credit Hero and if they actually offer FICO scoring. So those are a couple of the ones that I don't use myself, but are very effective. And now we're going to go into the 4 main ones that I can utilize and the ones out of those lots that I would particularly recommend. The first one is called Privacy Guard. Privacy Guard actually uses Vantage scoring when it gives you your quote credit score. And it generates a report from the 3 bureaus, and they offer a amount of privacy and identity theft protection. All of those are going to be in the description, these services. They'll break down for you. They have all kinds of different packages, the amount of life insurance, the amount of identity theft insurance that you're offered, the amount of generated reports you get each month. All that will be in their packages. I can utilize those because they do a certain Metro 2 compliance reporting that allows me to see it all together. The next service is called Smart Credit. Smart Credit's actually partnered with a really popular company called UCS, United Credit Education Service. They're now called UWE, United Wealth Education. They also use Vantage scores. I actually didn't know this not too long ago, but Smart Credit also uses Vantage scores. And they give you a monthly reporting, and they give you credit monitoring updates. So they'll send you text messages or other things like that, or emails when things change on your credit report. Now, the next 2 are the ones that I recommend the most and are usually used by most lenders. The first one is called IdentityIQ. IdentityIQ gives you identity theft insurance and offers you monthly reporting on the 3 major credit bureaus and displays for you your FICO scores. Particularly, they do your FICO 8 score. You can get the other FICO scores there as well. They also offer premium packages to where you get like $500,000 of identity theft insurance, and they offer you text message and email alerts anytime something changes on your credit. So if you're looking to buy a house, for example, getting IdentityIQ is definitely the most recommended for that. And then the last service is called MyScoreIQ. Now, MyScoreIQ is the most expensive out of the bunch. However, it is the most effective and the most involved. They offer up to $1 million of identity theft insurance, and They give you updates immediately anytime something changes on your report. Anytime something gets deleted, they tell you. Anytime a narrative change is made, like comments are made on your credit report, they tell you. They also link up with IdentityIQ if you have that service, and will provide for you multiple scoring models. That's the one I recommend. It has the easiest user interface. It has the best customer support, and it offers the most protection while you're going out there to use your credit. I especially recommend MyScoreIQ for when you're going out to get cars, because oftentimes car lenders will hit you with huge amounts of hard inquiries, and you can actually stop them from doing that and use MyScoreIQ to freeze your credit and to keep them from running your credit over and over again. I hear way too often when people go out to get cars, their credit gets ran like 5 or 6 times every time they're inquiring on a different vehicle to get financed. So MyScoreIQ is definitely the best for controlling your credit report. So to summarize, we went over many of the different credit monitoring services that are out there and the 2 main ones that I recommend. So if you guys are looking to get your credit repaired, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to IdentityIQ and to MyScoreIQ. Those are the ones that I recommend that you guys get. And you actually can submit in our website down in the description. You can get a $1 trial for MyScoreIQ and generate a report and submit it to us, and I can actually generate an analysis for you to see if it'll be a good fit to be able to help you on your credit repair journey. So with that being said, I appreciate your time today. If you enjoyed this video and you found it informative and you found it helpful, please hit that subscribe button so that you learn about more videos that are coming up in the future, especially when you tap that little bell icon. If you click that like button, if you liked it, click the dislike if you disliked it, and please comment below your questions, your concerns, and your requests for future video content. And with that being said, I bid you adieu. I'll see you next time, credit repair experts.